December 2022 for Virgo Risings does show some tensions or major changes happening around home ongoing for the beginning of the month, but the ending of the month does show some pretty nice things happening in your love life, which are very exciting. If you're excited to dive into how this December 2022, the last rising sign video of this year, is going to play out in your life, do make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always updated for what the stars have in store for you. If you're new here, welcome, I'm Maren. In this video, I'm using the tropical zodiac and whole sign houses as I'm using Western astrology techniques, particularly ancient Hellenistic. And if you would like to look into my courses or reading availability, I will have those linked down below. Might be booked up, might not be open right now, but I will have things that you can check into if you'd like to learn more. So starting out the month from the 1st to the 2nd, Mercury in your 4th house will square Neptune in your 7th house. This shows that there's a lot of things going on at home, a lot of talk, a lot of building or rearranging things in your home life, and it's being confused by a partner. There's a partnership that is confusing this or taking your energy away from doing things at home. Then on the 1st, Venus in your 4th house will oppose Mars in your 10th house. This is showing that you're going after a lot in your career right now. Career is something that you are going hard at, and your home life is like, what about me? So this balancing of that out is being a little challenging. Then on the 4th, Venus in your 4th house will square Neptune in your 7th house. Things could start to clear up at home, but there's a lack of clarity that leads to the possibility that sounds too good to be true. There's something that's a possibility that is too good to be true, and likely you are getting your hopes up with that not really being substantiated currently. On the 7th, we have a full moon in Gemini, and this is a pretty aggressive full moon. It's conjunct Mars exactly. This is happening in your 10th house of career and professional life, so it could be a sudden ending or just a sudden episode with a boss or someone in power that's fairly aggressive. Looks like a very strong, aggressive note in your career on the 7th. Then on the 8th, the sun in your 4th house will oppose Mars in your 10th house. Again, there's a lot of focus on getting things done in your career. You're go, 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 Mars in your 10th house, redoing things, reworking things in your career. And your home life is like, focus on me, what about me right now? Which makes sense with the holidays and things like that going on. Then on the 9th, Venus enters your Capricorn 5th house. So the 5th house is sex, it's creativity, it is dating, it is romance, it is kids too, but not apply to everyone. And Venus is love, beauty, harmony. It loves to be in the 5th house. It has its joy in the 5th house. It's said to thrive in that area of life. So this is great for that second half of the month to be really focused on creative, fun shit in your life, maybe romance as well. From the 14th to the 15th, the sun in your 4th house will square Neptune in your 7th house. So again, this disconnect between what's happening at home and then a partner confusing you about it. From the 17th to the 18th, Mercury in your 5th house will trine Uranus in your 9th house. Now, this is lovely for connecting romance or creativity with something suddenly happening around travel. That suddenly with travel, it could be education, but likely travel, suddenly that is happening with your romantic partner or with a creative project. Then on the 20th, Jupiter re-enters your Aries 8th house. Jupiter was in your 8th house of shared finances and investing over the summer to show that area of your life expanding and benefiting a lot from that. But now Jupiter's re-entering it for the beginning of 2023. So you are growing with your investment or your financial journey to start out this year. From the 21st to the 22nd, the sun in your 5th house is squaring Jupiter in your 8th house. So this is great for connecting creativity or romance with investment. That those two things are connecting really well. Either you're getting investors for your project or maybe you and your partner are beginning to invest or talk about that together. On the 22nd, Venus in your 5th house will trine Uranus in your 9th house. Again, lovely tie between things going really well in your relationship or with the project and suddenly having a travel opportunity or something educational supporting you as well. Then on the 23rd, there's a beautiful new moon in your Capricorn 5th house. So something new around romance or creativity starting for you. This is grounded, this is worldly, this is tangible action that is starting. It's not up in the air. So you could be starting something financially together or embarking on we're going after this. Very Bonnie and Clyde kind of energy. On the 29th, Mercury will station retrograde in your Capricorn 5th house. Mercury retrograde is inconvenient, but it is not the end of the world. It shows going back to have some communication, redo, some follow-up. You're inconvenienced with communication, but not the end of the world in that same area of life. Then on the 31st, Venus will conjoin Pluto in your 5th house. Venus-Pluto can be very intense. It can be obsessive, toxic, hot, cold, love type thing. It's only for the end of the month. It's not long-term at all, but it does show there could be some pretty intense attachment attachment, ups and downs at the very end of the month in this relationship or around this creative project. If you have any thoughts or comments you want to share about how this December sounds for your life, do let me know down below. I read almost everything that I can on the subways, usually my comment reading time, and I'm always interested in hearing about how this is showing up in your life. So do let me know down below, and I hope that this is a fun month for you, as I like the astrology of this month. I'm excited for it. So a tarot card for Virgo Risings for this month is the King of Swords. So the King is masculine, assertive energy of taking control of the situation in your own life, and the Swords card is around ideas and intellect. So I think this could be around learning something new. I think that if you're traveling or entering an educational program, that you're taking action to really go after that with the support of your partner. Crazy to think that it was just a few years ago, alone in my NYU dorm room, that I was filming like 2017, 2018. I don't know if I don't remember the exact videos, but like that was me back then and this is me today, 2022. So small world. I will see you in the next one though, next year technically. Take care.